You say you love me, but I have my doubts. Talk Bout Media knows what I'm talking about. This is Chelsea Stewart, and you're watching talkboutmedia.com. Toodaloo. I couldn't resist him. His eyes were like yours. His hair was exactly the shade of brown. He's just not his tall, but I couldn't tell. It was dark and I was lying down. So because I love you, I was afraid. I felt like there was no one I could turn to, but now
It's your girl Flower Price from Bout Media, and we are in Toronto, downtown Toronto, at the Hard Rock Cafe. We are here with Chelsea Stewart. You are amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're very, very welcome.
It's my second solo show.
Okay.
So I did do one about 2 years ago at the Jamaican Canadian Association. And the capacity was about 150, and 200 people came out. So this time even more people came out, and I'm so grateful for that.
I was looking on YouTube, and maybe almost 8 years ago, I saw you doing a cover for The Greatest Love by Amy Winehouse. That is one of my favorite songs.
There is no greater love, yeah. I love Amy Winehouse, and I love jazz, so I had to sing that song.
Definitely, definitely. Your voice was just angelic since way back then. Now, when did you start singing?
Basically all my life. My mom always said I came out of the womb singing. But yeah, it's just something I've always loved to do. So I just decided to make it a career. I realized that people enjoy hearing me sing just as much as I love to sing. I realized that it's the best route to make a career out of it, you know, because they always say, do what you love, so.
Always. Now, when did you know that you could actually sing? Like, when did you know, like, hey, I have a voice?
I guess I could say around 8 or 9 when I started to sing at school talent shows as well as other talent competitions, and people would react, you know, in a positive way, and I realized, okay, so this brings people joy, and so I realized I will be doing this.
So you are an international singer now. I know that you've traveled to Europe and Asia, even in the islands. How does that feel?
It's been a beautiful experience. I'm so grateful for the fact that I've been able to travel, because just the fact that music can take me around the world is an awesome thing. Because I love to travel and I love to sing, so it's a perfect combination. I'll be going back to Jamaica and recording some more, because that's where I recorded this single, Do You Love Me? And I recorded Perfectly Lonely that you heard tonight, so that'll probably be the next single I release, and I just want to keep working on music so I can finally release an album. But I just love that I can go to Jamaica and record some authentic reggae music. I'm so grateful for it.
Chelsea is a singer and a songwriter. Do you have to be in a certain space, a certain mood in order to write a song? How does that work?
Well, I mean, sometimes you could say that you have to be in a certain mood to write a song, but, you know, if you just say you're going to do it and you stick your mind to it, you realize that it's totally easy. You play, sometimes I play music and I will just write.
Do you play instruments, or do you just play music and then get inspired?
Yeah, I do play music and get inspired, but I also know a little bit of keyboards. I know a little bit of guitar. I'm learning guitar. I should not say that I never play a chord and then say, oh, let me write a song. But I have played a couple of chords on the keyboards, and when I was like, especially when I went to Humber, I studied jazz there, and they had me take a keyboards class, right? So I was like plunking the keys, and that's where I ended up writing a song called I Have You.
I love that song.
Thank you. So I recorded that song I wrote that song after I just plunked out some keys, and that's why the song kind of sounds like a school kid, because I was just that's what I was experiencing at the time, you know?
I wanted to ask you about that. The songs that you write, are they all about your personal experience?
No, definitely not. Because I write some of my songs, and sometimes my mom writes my songs. So it's based off of my experiences, as well as hers, as well as others. Because sometimes we're just inspired from either a common story, like, you know, like Over You, where they're saying, you know, when some girl is calling you about your next girl. Yeah, like that. I've never been through that, thank God. But some people have, and so people can relate to it, and it's just a funny story, right? You know?
Your mother is your inspiration, I would presume. Is that correct?
Yeah, she is definitely one of the people that inspires me to be better and do better, for sure.
And your mother being your manager, what is that like? Your mother being your manager, so she's with you at home, she's with you on the road. What is that really like?
It's honestly a blessing that I probably take for granted, because I know that most moms don't do what she does, but because she does it, it just feels normal to me, you know? But sometimes I look around and I'm like, wait, ain't nobody else's mama out here, you know? So I sometimes, like, some days I have to be like, thanks, Mom, you know? Not just on Mother's Day, not just on her birthday, but I do say thank you. try to remain humble and thankful.
Tell us about how important it is for parents to, support their child and guide their child, because you have that support. How important is it?
I believe it's imperative that parents support their children, especially because my mom, she wanted to be a singer when she was younger. She always says that. So then her mom was like, no, not having it. Stick to the books, like old school Caribbean mentality. Stick to the academics. And so she never pursued it, but she just knew that anything that I wanted to do, she would encourage and inspire me to do it.
Tell us where your fans can find you.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Stewart Sings, as well as on Facebook and YouTube by looking up Chelsea Stewart.
And I just have to mention your whole outfit tonight. She looks so gorgeous. You guys, I wish you could see the detail on this outfit here. It is the bomb. Who styles you? Do you style yourself or?
I do style myself, yeah. But of course, mom has to look it over and be like, yeah or nay, yay or nay. But most times I win, and then this is what comes.
This is Flower Price and Chelsea Stewart for talkaboutmedia.com.
I think she's super talented and that she's about to blow up. It's just soon enough the world's gonna know about her.